CLIPMANIA, worldwide video, URTV. In today's show, spectacular stunts. Parkour is a great new way of getting from A to B. Daily photos. A self-portrait a day is one way to create a unique film. Shooting stars. The rise and fall of internet duo Lynn and Tessa. CLIPMANIA. And here's your host, Max Hoffman.
Our studio band, the Rough Cats. Welcome to CLIPMANIA, the show that guides you through the jungle that is the internet and shows you the very best videos. Clips not produced by TV and film professionals, but by ordinary people with extraordinary ideas. The nice thing about posting videos on the internet is you can do anything. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as you're good at it. If the idea and execution is good, you'll almost certainly draw an audience, and you might just start a trend. For example, light writing. Two filmmakers from Cologne produced that clip and posted it on the internet. They call themselves Lichtfaktor, and they use flashlights, just like this one here, to create the light effects you just saw. Well, we asked them to produce a special film exclusively for CLIPMANIA, and they said we could come along if we didn't mind staying up all night.
A courtyard in Cologne. It's late in the evening, but work is just starting for the Lichtfaktor team. They've got a long night ahead of them. David Lübchen changes into his work clothes. He paints with light, so he needs dark clothing to make him invisible in the photos. His partner, Marcel Panne, gets the camera ready. For their CLIPMANIA film, they'll take a total of 180 long exposure photos.
You're all alone. The city is there for you, and no one else is there.
No traffic.
This is the hour of the light painters. They're planning to turn an old television set into a robot before dawn. The camera's in position, and now they can begin. David Lübchen has 30 seconds, the length of the exposure. Using flashlights, he draws arms, legs, and a big eye on the TV set. The first picture is completed. Then the team puts all the individual photos together to make a video.
When you see the end result, the animated video, it's really great.
But there's a lot to do before they get there. Each second of the film requires 6 photos. Much of the work is done lying down. After 3 hours, they have the first few seconds of the video done. The camera has limited memory capacity, so they now transfer what they've done to the computer and check the quality of the images.
I check to see if the animation works and if the images were correctly captured by the camera. Sometimes there's a problem with an individual shot.
At 2 in the morning, they take a break. Time for some pizza and to recall old adventures. Their nighttime activities have often drawn the attention of the police.
The police here in Germany only seem to be worried about our safety. They just tell us to put on high visibility fluorescent vests when we go onto the street, so cars can see us better. We're standing on the highway and they don't care that we're taking photos, they're just concerned that we don't get run over.
3 a.m. Now the TV robot is supposed to walk through the city. What later will fly by in seconds is worked out frame by frame. It's now 4:30 in the morning, and the two have to keep their concentration.
Right now we're checking the distance from the camera to the TV, and we want to maintain that distance for the following photos. We now have 5 photos in series, and they all take place on the road.
The next day, Marcel Panne loads all the images onto his computer and sorts through them. The finishing touches are added with the help of David Lübchen.
When we add the music, the whole thing comes to life. It all gets a soul.
And this is the result. The TV dances through the night exclusively for CLIPMANIA.
What incredible patience. Most people would never imagine how much work goes into a short clip like that. Do you like action movies? The internet has its own subgenre. It's called Parkour, originated in France and involves young men and women jumping off rooftops, running up walls, and basically risking their lives, if you ask me. One of the leaders of the Parkour pack is 23-year-old Chase Armitage from Britain, and we tracked him down and tried very hard to stay on his heels.
The 3-run team aren't the types to let anything stand in their way. They're one of the best parkour teams in the world. The 4 friends from Basingstoke outside London see parkour as more than just a hobby. To them, it's a way of life. They meet up to train almost every day. What they're doing might seem reckless, but the boys say they always look before they leap.
You need to concentrate on everything you're doing, like, you know, that jump. That's all that's on your mind, you know, getting on that other side.
Chase Armitage leads the way with his camera.
Action!
Now 23, he did a multimedia course after leaving school and doubles up as cameraman and director.
Lovely.
He says it's not as hard as it looks.
You know what, it might look hard to some other people, but it's easy, really easy. I mean, they do it day in, day out. It's something you practice all the time to get your strength, get your core. And you see, he doesn't struggle at all with it. He could probably stay there for a few minutes.
Chase Armitage's films attract unbelievable numbers of hits on the internet. Over 3 million users watched his clip Dreams. He still lives with his parents in the same house he grew up in, but these days he's turned his childhood bedroom into an editing suite, making films that are watched all over the world.
I've always taken advantage of all these video sites like YouTube and MySpace and my own servers just to get it out to as many people as possible. You know, these videos, they spread like, as you could say, like a virus.
All those video sites feature almost 100,000 parkour films from all over the world. This one's from Latvia. And here's one from France. Sandra Hess from Leipzig is another who likes to post her gravity-defying antics on the web. They all watch each other's clips, using the internet to create an international community of parkour enthusiasts and as a way of getting inspiration, advice and encouragement.
Action.
Parkour is definitely a sport for high flyers.
The blonde woman who ran up the wall in that film was Sandra Hess from Leipzig. And this morning she jumped on a train, literally, and came to see us here in Berlin. Please welcome one of Germany's finest parkourists. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
Now, it looks easy, but it's not. How much work is behind this?
It's an awful lot of work every day, hours of practical training, a lot of it outside, bodybuilding exercises and keeping your balance, that kind of thing.
And do you do this for a living? Because if you have a normal job, you probably wouldn't have the time to do that.
Well, I don't have a normal job. I just live from my sport parkour and, of course, from working as a stunt woman.
And how important exactly is the internet for your work?
Well, it's obviously very, very important. As I said, young people watch this on the internet and think that it's cool, and obviously want to try it out for themselves. At the moment, it's really difficult because it's spreading quicker than we can keep up with. I mean, publishing all the information.
Now, let's talk about your gear. Do you wear special shoes, I don't know, with springs in them or something, or how do you jump like that?
We just use ordinary shoes and everyday clothing. You don't need anything special.
Okay. What do you have to do in order not to get hurt? What's the most important thing?
The most important thing is obviously the training, preparing properly, not to rush into things, not to copy things that you've seen in video clips. You need to listen to what the specialists and the trainers on hand have to say and ask for their advice.
Okay, and I hear falling down is really important because there's a special technique. Why don't we go over there and try that, and you can explain to me how you do it. What's important when falling down?
Obviously, the landing is very important in parkour. There are different kinds of landing techniques for every move. We use rolls, as you've seen and heard, to convert speed and force and then carry on running.
Okay, can you show me how I have to do that?
Here we go.
Yes, thank you. Okay. That was a little fast for me. What do I have to do? I'll just give you the microphone and you show me, okay?
Okay. First of all, move slowly towards the ground. Put your hands down on the floor, and then roll over your shoulder diagonally.
Or like this, right? Over the shoulder?
Yes.
Okay.
And turn your head a little to one side.
What do you mean? This way? This way. Okay.
To the left.
I can't do it.
That's great.
From how far up can you jump down using this technique? Because in the videos it looked like these people jump down from, I don't know, 5 or 10 meters height.
The professionals can jump around 4 to 5 meters, but only the professionals. You should start on the ground. Stairs are useful, and then you progress bit for bit.
Okay, show us how you do it. One more time. Okay, I get it. Thank you very much. Sandra Hess, thank you very much for being with us today, and all the best. We see ourselves every day, so we don't really notice how we are growing older and changing very slowly over time, and that's probably just as well. It's only when we see old pictures that we're often shocked. But some people use the internet to document the aging process in frightening detail. They take a picture of themselves every single day and put them all together. The results are amazing.
Sven Staude begins every day with the same ritual. He places his feet on tiles 5 and 7 in his bathroom, reaches for his camera, and takes a self-portrait. Sven then posts the photograph on the internet. 1,700 photographs of 31-year-old Sven are already there.
These days, it's become such a part of my daily routine, I couldn't imagine not doing it anymore.
He began the project with his twin brother, Tobias. The individual pictures don't look like much. Head and shoulder shots in sharp focus. They come into their own as a series, part of a long-term internet project.
What I want to do is show the aging process, how I'm changing, and how I'm different from my brother. How we're aging in different ways.
While Sven lives in Mönchengladbach and works as a lawyer, his brother travels around the world as a business consultant. But on the internet, the two are inseparable. One likes to pose in the bathroom, the other in front of hotel shower curtains. Markus Pfaff also takes his picture every day and posts it on the net. A student at Freiburg University, he photographs himself grinning, always in front of a different background.
I smile in the pictures because I thought just looking neutral would be a bit boring. So I have a reason to smile once every day, even when I'm not feeling so good.
He's been capturing one moment of his life each day for the past 5 years. Wherever he is, his camera goes with him. Recently, his travels took him to India. The internet serves as a meeting place for daily photographers from around the world. The American Jonathan Keller is a pioneer of the genre. He's already been at it for 8 years. Ari Lee from California also used the camera as a tool to document the aging process. Elora Klein started young, actually on the day she was born. The 3-year-old has notched up 1,000 pics. But back to our twins. They like to study their photographs very carefully. There's perhaps a small element of vanity in this project.
The film will be finished when I die. I don't plan to finish the project before then, honestly.
The daily photo has become a way of life for many people. They're growing old online, one picture at a time.
The internet has the power to make and break stars according to its own rules. They can be born overnight on the web, but they can also come crashing back to Earth very quickly. Time now to tell the story of the rise and fall of internet stars Lynn and Tessa from Frankfurt.
In spring 2006, Lynn and Tessa had just graduated from high school. Looking around for something to do, they picked up a camera and started filming each other miming their favorite songs.
She's into superstitions, black cats and voodoo dolls. Baby, you're so fine, I'm gonna make you mine. Your lips, they taste so sweet. Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
In a matter of months, Lynn and Tessa's lip-syncing to Aqua's Barbie Girl had turned them into internet celebrities, and they weren't even trying.
We uploaded Barbie Girl to Google Video. We still don't know what made us do it. We just felt like it. And 2 weeks later, we got 1,000 hits, and we couldn't believe it. Then 1 week later, we were number 90 in the top 100. And a week later, we were number 3.
And then they were number 1. They went on to shoot another 15 videos, and their fan base just kept on growing. Attracting the same sort of media attention usually accorded pop stars, they were the first to admit they couldn't even sing.
Well, it wasn't exactly a work of art. It was just about having fun and maybe being a little bit creative. We both have a creative side, and we let it out. Anyone could do it.
Maybe they could, but could they do it as well as Lynn and Tessa? They became so popular, their fans started posting tribute videos. The success of digital divas like Lynn and Tessa is so meteoric that even media experts have started examining the phenomenon.
The internet gives amateurs like Lynn and Tessa a chance to make an international splash. All you need is a bit of hype, and in the internet that can fast take on a life of its own, but it doesn't mean that you'll be successful beyond the hype.
As Lynn and Tessa found out the hard way, in April 2007, they risked the switch from internet to TV and began hosting their own show.
Hallo und herzlich willkommen zur Fernsehausgabe des Internets.
The euphoria didn't last. The show was cancelled after one episode. The higher you climb, the harder you fall. After their brief flirtation with international stardom, Lynn and Tessa have gone back to being the girls next door. The legend might have died, but the films live on online.
All right, it's time for our regular Learning from the Internet spot. There are a lot of useful clips out there that teach you how to do little things which can improve your life. And today we want to open these bottles with one sheet of paper each. What we need now are some very thirsty and desperate volunteers. How about you two? Come on. Thank you. What's your name?
My name is John.
John. What's your name?
Jay.
All right. Do you have any experience with opening bottles without a normal bottle opener?
No.
No? No experience?
Yeah.
Yeah? With what do you usually, your teeth or?
Yeah, also.
Oh, really? Okay. Now this is going to be a little bit harder today. Why don't you take a bottle each, right here, and then you take a sheet of paper each as well. Go ahead. And now, in any way imaginable, try to open your bottle with your sheet of paper. Go ahead. Okay. I think you're on the right track here. This is sort of, looks pretty inventive. Okay. No, I can tell you it's not going to work. And I know it's hard to imagine, but it's possible. Take a look. Let's try it together. Each one takes a sheet of paper here. I must admit, I tried to do this before this show. What you do, you fold it once. The whole goal of the thing is to get the paper, of course, as hard as possible, because there's no other way of opening the bottle here. You fold it again, always very hard on the sides here. Then you fold it again. You following me? Fold it again. Yeah. No, other way around. The other way around. Very good. And then one more time, cross. So you have the same shape as we do. Okay. Good. And now you change the seam. You do it like, you fold it like this one more time, so it's a little more lengthy. Always make sure that the seams are very hard. Push them down like that. You do it one more time. And then the last one is the hardest one, but that's the most important one because that's the part where your paper gets really bottle resistant, like this. Then one more time here in the middle, okay? I'm nervous. Are you all right?
All right.
Okay, we'll try now. There you go. Hey, look at you. No. Do you live under the same roof? Do you live under the same roof?
Yes.
Yes, you do. So you know who's going to open your bottles in the future. Thank you very much. Close. Cheers. Okay, it looks like we'll never need a bottle opener again. Please take your seat. Thank you. And if you want to see how that works again or take another look at any other videos from today's show, just check out our website. Now, How does a bee flap its wings? What happens when a drop falls into a glass of water? We can't see it at normal speed because it happens so fast, but you can look it up on the internet. Some filmmakers try to make even the fastest movements visible with the help of ultra slow motion. Films like that really make you think about the beauty that's all around in everyday moments. And the moment has come for me to say goodbye. We hope we've given you a few ideas, but remember, some of them should only be tried with expert supervision and the right protective gear. And no, I'm not talking about the bottle opening. Thank you for watching, and see you next time at CLIPMANIA.
Next time on CLIPMANIA, the Flying Dutchman. Jelle van Dun's animations move in mysterious ways, bringing everyday objects to life. CLIPMANIA, worldwide video, UR TV.